Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adeze Adoaka. If you're new here, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button down below. And if you're already a subscriber, don't forget to turn on post notifications just so you see when I drop new videos. We're all vibes on this channel. And lately I've just been giving real talk topics. I think very soon I should drop vlogs, but then even with the real talk, there is so much to learn. We also catch fun. We also have vibes over here. We also laugh, with some of the things I talk about sometimes in this video. So please don't forget to give me a thumbs up always when you're done watching this video and you enjoyed it. Also, I love to read your comments. It gives me so much joy when I see you guys giving me, encouragement. It encourages me to do more videos. I want to see that you're participating. I want to see that, okay, my videos are actually having an impact, that you're learning something from them. So please, I really love it if you drop comments, and I'll always be there to respond. I like to give hype. I'll hype the life out of you in my comment section. So please do that. Now, trust me when I say you don't have to date someone for years or for months to pick out some things or red flags about that person. Now, I'm not saying that whenever you go into a relationship, you just be looking forward to, taking note of all the bad things that the person, is all about, and not just, thinking about the good side of the person. But then when you realize some of these things on time, it is easier to manage, and it's easier for you to pull out and, control your emotions based on what that person is about or what the person has shown you so far. And also, trust me when I say that you don't need to be with this person for years to see these things. You can realize some of these things on your very first date. And that's why in this video I'm going to be talking about red flags on a first date. Now, the first red flag will be showing up late and being unapologetic about it. And I don't just mean you coming late or the person coming late by 15 minutes or 20 minutes. No, the person is taking 1 hour, 2 hours, and the person is nowhere to be found. No calls, no messages to explain why they are showing up late or why they will not come there early. It is a huge red flag. Whoever it is that you've invited for a date should be a respecter of your time. The person should be able to communicate and say, this is the reason why anything could happen. Really, it could be traffic, it could be anything. The person could even be in danger, but find out time to communicate or at least say something and apologize about it. You don't just walk into your date 1 hour or 2 hours later and you're not even explaining or being sorry for showing up at that time. Trust me, this type of person is not going to be a respecter of your time in the nearest future. When you have big ceremonies where your family maybe is going to be a part of, the person will show up at any time and not even apologize to your family members or your friends for showing up late, and that is very, very rude in my opinion. So that is a very huge red flag. Coming excessively late and being unapologetic about it is not a good thing. So it is one and the first red flag that you might observe from a partner or someone you have invited for a date. Now, another red flag would be someone who is overly critical. Like, there's some people that just like to complain about everything. They are never satisfied with anything. Once they walk in, this place is looking, why did you choose this place? I was expecting, something more. When they bring the food, I don't like it. It's not spicy enough. I want more. I would have liked it dry. They just complain about every single thing. People like this are very, very difficult to please. There is nothing you want to do to please them. Like, they are never satisfied. They just want more. They're just complaining about every single thing. So it is one red flag that you should watch out for. Someone who is overly critical about everything and anything. Maybe the way you even dress. Person will complain about the way you dress, the way you spoke to her, the way. Take a chill pill. It's the first date. Calm down. Relax. Get to know the person. That's why you're there. Not to criticize. Sometimes learn to, adapt to things. You don't have to complain about everything. So if someone is complaining so much about everything and criticizing everything, trust me, that person is never going to be satisfied with anything you do. Me, personally, I don't really like people like that. So if someone is really overly critical, you need to actually watch out for that person, because they might just never be satisfied whatever it is you do for them. Another red flag would be someone who is rude to the waiters or someone who is rude to whoever it is that is serving you guys at the moment. Now, this relationship thing or this love thing is not just about how the person treats you. It is also very important to take note of how they treat people, especially people that they feel like they are better than or feel like they are richer than. it's a huge reflection of who they really are, because with you they might pretend, with you they might be trying to please you, but the way they treat others is actually a true reflection of who they really are. So there are times where waiters could make mistakes, maybe take your orders wrongly. There are ways to correct them. There are ways to speak to them. So if that person is being rude to waiters or to anyone serving you, best believe that is a true nature of that person, and you need to actually watch out. Because you're going to deal with other people. You're going to have maybe helps, maybe cooks, maybe your gate man, your steward, whoever it is that's going to help you out in the house. And you don't want someone who is actually condescending or thinks low of other people around you, or you don't want to date someone like that. So that's a red flag to watch out for. Another red flag to watch out for would be people who make your stories about themselves, or people who talk just too much and are very, very loud. I do not like loud people that are very, very loud. You can express yourself, you can talk, you can feel free, you can, like I said, express yourself the way you like. But if you're too loud, I don't really like people like that. Maybe you guys might, but yeah, I don't really like people like that. And people who make everything about you about themselves. Maybe you give them an instance. Oh, as I was walking here this day, this stone hit my leg. They'll be like, yeah, me too. And the stone hit my leg. They'll just take the whole topic about you and make it about themselves. They won't even give you that opportunity to talk and express yourself and actually say the things or make the points you want to make. They're just talking. They're not listening. People like that, when you really want to share things that are very deep and personal to you, they will not try to put themselves in your shoes, but they'll just want to make it about themselves. So they're not even feeling the pain that you're feeling. They're not even, connecting with you. Do you understand what I mean? They're not connecting with you. They just want it to be about them. They just want to talk, have opinions about your own. You should have someone or date someone who is well attentive to your needs, attentive to the things you say, so that you guys can connect and the person can, try to prefer a solution to the problems that you have, or even be a part of it and share in the pain and whatever. Someone who talks too much, who is just making things about themselves, I don't know, it's just a red flag for me. Stop talking too much, especially when you're a guy, you're talking too much. I thought women are the ones they say talk too much, we're parrots, so allow us to do the talking. Listen, this is not me shading bed or shading women or anything, but a man that talks too much is just a red flag for me. I don't know. Someone who makes everything about himself and doesn't want to listen or pay attention, red flag. Now, another red flag to look out for on a first date would be someone who excessively criticizes their ex. Now, it is very normal that, some of our exes have done us bad, they've shown us pepe, shege, pasa. That's very understandable. You can, chip in, things or lessons that you've learned from dating your ex and all of that. That is if the topic even comes to table at all. If it does not, there is no need for you to talk about your ex on a first date. But someone who is always criticizing, my ex did this to me. Oh, my ex. Oh, you're from so place. My ex is from there. I don't like people that are from that place. That girl or that boy did this to me. So anything that has to do with anybody coming from that place, I don't want. Hello, not everybody is the same. Don't judge people because of where they're from or because of your ex. Try to be in the moment. And this also shows you that this person has not really healed from what happened to them in the past. And you don't want to come into a relationship dealing with that. Always having someone, treat you a certain way because of the way his or her ex treated them. Let it go. If you want to start something new with me, or you want to start something new and build something, take your past and leave it in the past. Leave your past with your past. So leave your ex with everything that happened in the past. This is new. This is fresh. Let's build something new and fresh as well. Take me as I am. Don't judge me because of your ex. Don't criticize your ex all the time about me. Because what if tomorrow two of us don't work out? So when you meet the next person, that's how you be discussing me and be telling them everything that happened between the two of us also on a first date. That's a red flag for me. So if you're not ready, if you're not healed from, your past experiences, take your time and heal before you decide to go on a date with someone. So please forget about, criticizing your ex on a first date. It's actually a red flag for anyone actually. It's not a good sign at all. So yeah, that's another red flag on a first date. Now, another red flag on a first date will be someone who is already calling you pet names and, nicknames and all of that on a first date. I don't know if that is a red flag for you guys, but it's a red flag for me. And I don't know if anybody can relate. You're coming with me on a first date and you're already calling me baby? How? Where? When? How? Who you? Where did that work? Baby? Since when? Sweetheart? Nah, call me by my name is fine. You know, maybe when we're now into the relationship, you can start calling me all of that. I don't think I'll be very comfortable if you call me that, because I don't even know what to respond. If you call me baby, what am I supposed to respond? Or yeah, like, I don't know. Like, calling me pet names on a first date is just a red flag for me. I mean, does that mean you're flirting with me or you really want a relationship? And I also ask myself, is this how you also do with other girls? Because that's very flirtatious to me, in my opinion. So please, keep the pet names to yourselves on a first date. You can always do that, you know, later on in the relationship or when you guys have gotten a little bit closer. So yeah, that's a red flag for me. And you should watch out for that if it's also a red flag for you as well. Now, another red flag that you should look out for on a first date would be someone who's already discussing sexual topics with you. Why? Why? A first date, you're already telling me how you want things in bed, type of things that you like, how you did this one to this girl, how you did this one to that guy. I don't know. Why? What's the need for it? What am I supposed to do with the information? Because this is just a first date. I don't even know you too well. We haven't even gotten to that point where we talk about, you know, I mean, even when you want to date someone, it takes time to build things like that. So if you're already talking about sex and all that, I feel like that's what you're after. I mean, so why are you even calling me on it? If you just told me on the phone that's what you want, and trust me, I will not show up, you know. So don't use a first date as a disguise if that is all you want from a person. It is uncalled for. It is disrespectful that you come on a date and you're talking about, you know, sexual topics, how you like sex, you know, things you want to do in bed, things you've done with other people in bed. I don't need that information. We do not need that information. Keep it to yourself. It is rude and disrespectful. Don't tell me anything about it. I don't want to hear it. So for me, it is a red flag. Don't discuss things like that with me. That is what I would think that you are all about. You just want that from me, and that's why you're actually having this date. And you're just using the date to, you know, disguise. I don't need it, you know. So that's one huge red flag that any lady or any guy should watch out for. Discussing sexual topics? Nah. Red flag. Now, the last red flag that you should watch out for on a first date will be inappropriate touches. A man should not be touching you in very sensitive places on a first date. Keep your hands to yourself, guy. Keep your hands to yourself. Even as a girl, stop touching. Stop it. Like, it doesn't tell well of you. You're actually flirting with this person, and the person might feel very uncomfortable, especially when the person has said, don't stop doing this to me. And some people are just used to touching people in different places. Like, they cannot just keep their hands to themselves. Please, on a first date, try to control yourself. Keep your hands on the table or eat. Better for you to press your phone than for you to, you know, be touching people in inappropriate places or inappropriately. It's not good. For me, I wouldn't feel comfortable throughout that date, and I want to leave. Like, I would want to like rush everything, because I feel like you keep touching me and I'll keep being uncomfortable, and people might notice that, and it just doesn't tell well of you. So please, on the first date, watch out for that. Any man that is touching you anyhow on your body, trust me that person does not really want something serious with you. The person just wants to play and leave. But there are people who are very touchy and all of that. But just like I said, when you've said stop and the person is not stopping, is a very huge red flag to watch out for. It's not a good thing. So yeah, that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned a lot from it. Like I said, please do feel free to share your thoughts, your comments in the comment section, and I look forward to, you know, you guys going on that date and it going smoothly, and you guys taking corrective steps and, you know, taking precautions with people that you meet on the first date. And yeah, I can't wait to hear all the stories. Please do share with me. My name remains Adese Adwaka. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe as well. Love you. Bye.